Hello and good morning. I'm Celeste Moreno Espinosa.
And I'm Kayla Sales, here to deliver today's news stories. Thank you for joining us today on Wednesday, April 16, 2025. Today's broadcast covers a range of important topics from around Sonoma County and across the country.
The top story of the day focuses on the executive order signed by President Donald Trump to shut down the United States Department of Education. According to the Sacramento Bee, the Associated Press reported on an event held at the White House by President Trump in which he directed the United States Education Secretary Linda McMahon to, and I quote, take all necessary steps to facilitate the closure of the Department of Education and return education authority to the states, while continuing to ensure the effective and uninterrupted delivery of services, programs, and benefits on which Americans rely.
What would the elimination of the department mean for thousands of Californian school districts who rely on its support? Well, in response to the recent news, nearly 20 state attorney generals have responded by suing the president.
The question on everyone's mind, can President Trump abolish the United States Education Department with this order? While it is possible, it can only happen if Congress agrees to pass the order. However, budget cuts are already noticeable across the state and the country.
Federal government cuts in the U.S. Department of Education have already impacted schools. The University of California system has announced a system-wide hiring freeze, which has also prompted the elimination of diversity statements in hiring processes.
According to department data obtained by NPR, when President Trump moved into office, the United States Department of Education was made up of 4,133 employees. That number dropped by 600 when some chose to leave, resign, or retire. Since the news regarding the closure of the department dropped, more than 1,300 employees have been told that they will be losing their jobs.
According to the administration, the total remaining staff in the department is currently reported to be 2,183.
Mass layoffs and budget cuts are already making their way around schools all across the United States.
As we keep up with the situation, we hope to gain more information about where this is all headed and how it will further impact schools across the country.
In similar news, here's what's being cut at Sonoma State University.
This segment covers the impactful local happenings in Sonoma County.
According to the North Bay Business Journal, Sonoma State University, located in Rohnert Park, California, announced recent cuts which will impact everything from staffing and academic programs to athletics.
The campus has announced a projected $23.9 million budget deficit for the 2025-2026 school year. Here's what has been confirmed to be cut.
A total of 46 faculty members will not have their contracts renewed.
4 management positions and 12 staff positions will be eliminated.
There are 21 programs currently slated for elimination, including economics, English, art, history, theater arts, philosophy, and many more.
Departments that have been identified for closure include art history, economics, geology, philosophy, theater dance, and women and gender studies.
The update on the complete elimination of all NCAA Division II athletics is as follows.
If current student athletes meet the required terms, they may keep their scholarships.
In addition to this, support will be provided to the student athletes who transfer their participation in athletics.
Sonoma State has now become the first CSU to cut programs. According to the interim president, Emily Coutrer, a decline in enrollment in statewide funding may force other CSU campuses in the Bay Area to follow the same steps.
More details will emerge in the coming months. Turning it over to the weather, let's check in with our meteorologist, Dylan.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our daily weather report. I'm Dylan Damian, here to bring you the latest on today's weather forecast. Today's forecast here in Santa Rosa is mostly cloudy at a high temperature of 54 degrees and a low of 50, which is a sudden change from last week. We were reaching an all-time high of 80 degrees and accompanied by the beautiful sunny days. However, as we move into Friday, we can expect those clouds to give away an increasing sunshine and temperatures rising at about 74 degrees. And the same goes for Saturday, which is projected to reach 72 degrees. So if you have any outdoor plans, it looks like you may have the perfect opportunity to enjoy this pleasant weather. If not, make some time to enjoy. I'm Dylan, and that was your weather forecast for today. Thank you and have a nice day. Back to Celeste.
Thank you, Dylan, for the weather report. Today's special feature is Cinema on Campus. The Santa Rosa Junior College campus in Petaluma is known for showing movies at the Carol L. Ellis Auditorium as part of the film appreciation course offered by the college. The program brings together SRJC film students, the campus community, and Sonoma County residents. Presentations feature industry guests and interdisciplinary experts. A pre-film lecture is held before the screening, and a post-screening discussion follows.
Recently, they played Substance, which was released last year and was nominated for 5 Oscars at this year's Academy Awards. The film has become notorious for its gasp-inducing use of body horror, unconventional for traditional Hollywood movies.
One of our reporters headed out with some of our crew and attended the screening to speak with some of the guests and faculty about the experience and the film. Here's what was reported back to us.
Is this your first time at the cinema series? Have you ever been to the cinema series before?
Yeah, no, I was invited here by my friend who's in a media literacy class right now.
I have not. It was the first time.
No, I took the film appreciation class last semester, so I have a good amount of experience being here. It's actually my first time being here since the class ended last semester.
What did you think about the Substance tonight?
Yeah, I had no idea what I was walking into.
The movie, it was amazing. It was like unreal. I've never seen this kind of movie before, and I really like it, enjoyed it.
I really enjoyed it. I'll admit body horror is not 100% my thing, but I still found this movie to be very enjoyable just because I thought it was very well shot, it was very well acted, and just like a lot of the editing and stylization of the film just I thought was really cool, and also of course the core themes of the film I thought were really nice too.
Which I thought was really fascinating to kind of have that reverse, putting that at the beginning of the movie. There was the scene where she as the monster comes onto the stage and has that whole moment with the song that is very well known from 2001, kind of representing the birth of human violence.
What'd you think for your first time?
You have to watch it.
I had no idea this was in reference
It's
to
a
anything
beautiful,
else.
beautiful movie.
The whole
The
experience.
theater is so good. It's like the sound, the screen, it's so good.
Yeah, I thought that one was absolutely wild, but it was a well-made film.
Mike Trena, I teach film and media studies. Yeah, I've been running the cinema series for 17 years. And so we played hundreds of films, different films every semester since 2009. My favorite thing is the sense of community that the cinema series brings, because I think in an age where people aren't going to the movies as much, they're streaming movies at home alone, the experience, especially with a movie like tonight's movie, The Substance, it's just really different when you're in a group and you can hear the crowd and the energy. And I was kind of commenting like how ruckus after the movie was over, like everybody's hyped up and talking to each other and so forth. And I think the camaraderie and community of shared experiences around film is getting rarer and rarer as movie theaters are closing. So the cinema series is a great opportunity for students to kind of reconnect with that community feeling. I love The Substance. I've said many times in class and over the last year was probably my favorite film of 2024. It is obviously unconventional for like an Oscar Best Picture winner, but I think people who see hundreds of movies a year or tens of thousands over their lifetime and teach film are always looking for films that are bold or daring or innovative or doing something different that you haven't been seen before. And this is a film that just swings for the fences, no holds barred, throws away all the kind of familiar templates and tropes, and really delivers something that you can't experience anywhere else with any other movie.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a little different. Well, Mike, thank you for your time.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Do you think you'll ever come back for another cinema series?
If it's something that's not as violent as that, yes.
Yeah,
100%.
that was
I never want to
crazy.
see that movie again.
It was unreal because it happened with one person wants the fame so bad, and they are capable to do whatever they want for their fame, and it was amazing. I love it, bro.
Yeah, that was an absolutely crazy one. Do you think you'll ever be back after that one?
Yes, absolutely. 100%. Yes. It was amazing. You should come here.
You should come here.
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you so much.
All right.
Thank you for giving us your time.
All right.
Have a good one.
Thank you to our crew who went out to the screening and of course to the guests who shared their thoughts about their experience. If you are interested in attending these screenings, they usually start at 7:00 p.m. and 6:30 p.m. for longer films. You can find more information about it on the Petaluma Film Alliance website.
As we conclude today's broadcast, we thank you for tuning in. I'm Kayla Sales.
And I'm Celeste Moreno Espinosa. Remember to tune in next time for more of the latest news. Thank you.